What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today, as we're back here for some more Road to the Show here with Theo Bonds, and this is episode 243, and today we are going to be hosting the Miami Marlins here in today's episode, as well as the New York Yankees, not the New York Yankees, the New York Mets. Wrong New York team. As you see there, right now, the Mets, of course, in last place there, 29-50. But as for us right now, we're in first place, 46-31. Have a nice 5.5 game lead over the Nationals. And, of course, the Florida Marlins, 38-40. 8.5 games back there. Their last 5 games, they're 5-5. Division-wise, they're just 1 game below 500 for division play. Take a look here at their roster, and a pretty decent roster here. Of course, you got Carlos Stanton there as well, who is, at least in this series, still with Miami. And then you got Bradshaw, Ray Gonzalez, one of their up-and-coming third baseman, 25-year-old from Oklahoma. He has a nice overall and a nice potential there as well. He can play pretty much infield for them. And, of course, Mora. And, of course, take a look at some other players there they have. They got a decent upside for them here in the next couple of seasons. And, of course, some good drafting for them. And, of course, next season with some free agency there, they could, be a contender here in this division. But there you see Freddie Weir, our manager, talking to us about what we need to do here. And, of course, we got some performance gains here, clutch hitting as well as some other things there. But we're back here at home as we'll see Carlos stand up to bat here first, top of the first here. It's 1 out, 1 on. And obviously, in this situation, we're going to be seeing our boy, Theo Bonds here at third base and see if we can try to pull off this double play here. See if we can get a quick turnaround here. Ball's going to be dribbled there, and we'll see a throw over second, over first, and that is going to be a double play, and that is going to get us out of the inning. So, so far here, if you guys have been following the series here, he's been traded to Atlanta a couple episodes ago, and of course, so far, for the most part here, being in Atlanta, it's kind of feel like home to him. Bonds likes it here. The fans love him. He's being seen around the city on his off days, and he's been signing autographs and taking pictures with people, selfies, and all that kind of stuff. And he seems like he's got that pressure off of him, as opposed to when he was in Detroit. As he hits this one, looks like he's gonna hit that one to the Detroit, and that one goes sky high there. That's a home run number 39 for Mr. Bonds. That's a beautiful solo shot here at Trust Park here in the northern part of Atlanta, as the Atlanta fans here, Atlanteans, see him hit a home run and take a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the first with nobody on and 2 out, and just swats that ball and does a great job there. Like I said, he's been, this has been a very good fit for him. I really like, not to mention, he looks badass in that damn Braves uniform there. He looks legit, as we'll see him hit this one down the third base line. That's going to be a foul ball. So now a full count here on him again. As we'll see a pitch here. This one, he swung that one there, and he goes yard again. Second home run, back-to-back shots here for Bonds, as that is home run number 40. Did I say anything about him saying this is his new home now? Because it's just a good fit here. Yeah, and I like the lineup. You got Freddie right behind him, and I believe Simmons right behind him. So it's just a good fit in a lineup. I think by far, this is I thought the Dodgers lineup that we had with Simon Unger in that series was awesome, but I really feel like this one's probably on the same level, if not better. But of course, we'll have to find out and see if that's the case here. If we can get to the postseason, and of course, obviously, get to the NLCS and as well as the what is it? The World Series. Almost forgot what sport I'm playing. As we see a strikeout here, and which we don't see too often from Bonds, but of course, when you live by the bat, you're gonna die by the bat, and that's in that situation, that's what happened there. 2 out, no 1 on here. As we'll see a 3-2 ball game. That one's gonna be chopped there over to right field for a base hit. Puts the runners in scoring position now at second and first, and we'll see if we can try to keep this ball game alive here. And we do. We end up tying this one up as we go now to the bottom half of the 10th. 1 on, 2 out. And, of course, Jimmy Rosario up to pitch here against Bonds. As he does have a runner in scoring position. We have a runner at second. And obviously, we like to bring this runner home here. So we'll see what Bonds can do. Base hit, of course, obviously will score the run. And, of course, obviously a home run will obviously, be, win the game and end it. As you see, they thought they were going to have another home run there, and no, it's going to be a foul ball. So now full count for Bonds. And this one hit down the third base, or down the left field, over the third baseman's head. Runner's going to come around from second to score to home, and that is going to be a walk-off double, or RBI double there for Bonds, as he's able to get the game winner here in front of the hometown crowd. And this, of course, this is why they paying the big man the money, to put him in situations like this. Great hit there from Bonds, as he is able to drive this one and get the game winner here. Big day there for him, as he scored, of course, now, 4 runs here, or 3 runs, I should say, in today's game. And great job there from him, as it looks like he's going to be interviewed here post-game in the first game of this series, as the virtual fireworks, of course, going off there on the video board there. Bonds, your player of the game, is, he's going to get that Gatorade bath there. I knew it. I haven't seen that animation there for post-game for quite some time. As you see there, his teammates give him a hard time. But yeah, we'll win this one here. Final score 4-3, as Bonds goes 4 for 5 in the ball game with 2 home runs. His 40th and his 39th and 40th of the season. 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored there, as they do get a victory here in today's episode. So nice job there from Theo Bonds. And did I say that Atlanta seems like a very good place for him? And yes, I know I say this now, but a couple episodes from now, it might be different. But I mean, it really does. Look at him. He looks sharp in that uniform. It just looks like a really good fit for him. In that uniform, he just looks right in it. I don't know, but anyway, nonetheless, he gets the victory, and we move on to game number 2. As like I said, so far, I mean, I guess we're in the honeymoon stage right now. With this ball club here, because things can drastically turn quickly, so I guess I can't say get too excited, because bad things could happen if that's the case here. But yeah, we'll see here. He has a nice 12-game hitting streak on the line here. We'll see what he can do with nobody on and of course 2 out, as Miami takes an early lead here, 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. So we got a lot of work to do here. Looks like it's going to be not a good day here for our pitchers, as there's a base hit, and that's going to help out us, hopefully, and get a rally going here, as Bonds is able to get a base hit. So now Freddie Freeman up to bat there. Freeman hitting 294, as Bonds here trying to get to second there, and they're going to get the tag on him. Wow. Okay, I really thought Bonds was there, but, I mean, he's not the best runner. He doesn't have too much good burst of speed there, but I think he kind of got slide around that tag there, but they're gonna say otherwise. So now we go to the bottom of the 4th here, down by 4. Bonds up to bat here with nobody on and nobody out. 1-2 count. That's gonna be a drop third strike, and of course they're gonna have to throw him out there at first, and that's the way to get rid of him and get the first out. So now single back in the first here. Of course, we've seen that strikeout there with the runner on board here. Full count, 2 out, and down by 2 runs. We'll see Bonds here. Ooh! Ooh! Is he going for the hitter's eye out there? Yes, he does. Great job there as he hits a 2-run shot, his 41st of the season. Ties his ball game up now 5 apiece. As Bonds says, nah, no, this game is not going to be for you guys. We're going to get back in here with this one. And a nice swing of the bat there from the big dog. As Bonds able to launch this one here. It makes me wonder, too, what people in Detroit are probably thinking. You're like, man, we had a good thing with him. We couldn't build nothing around him. What was our GM and our owner thinking? Like, damn it. Bonds did win a World Series for them a couple seasons ago. And, he thought, we thought that at some point, we had some good players that came in and they bought, but this season was just not the season for us. And we're like, yeah, we're ready to check out. As we'll see the double play here being turned, and it is going to be turned as they'll get out of the top of the 6th there. So nice job there from Bonds getting that double play there. We don't see too often showing his leather here defensively, but when we do, we love seeing him turn those double plays. One thing I would like to see if us get at some point here is a triple play, but I think I've only pulled that off once, and I think it was in my Royals franchise early on there. So now with a runner on first here in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out, 1 on. Of course, Bonds has some options here that he can make, and looks like he advanced the runner to 3rd or better. So, okay, let's try that. Tied up 5-all here in the bottom of the 7th. Gets the pitch, and he's going to get underneath this one here. And that's going to be a failed challenge here as he pops this one up to the second baseman. And that'll retire him in this at-bat. As it's still tied up 5-all here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out. And, of course, 1 left stranded here. We'll see if we can get things rolling for ourselves as we go down to the bottom of the 9th here. He's 6 of 9 here with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs so far here in this series. And we've only played 2 games. So we'll try to get on base by any means here. Bottom of the 5th here, looking for a pitch. And, that slider gets away from him. He's going to be retired again. Second strikeout there on Bonds here tonight. As he will fail the challenge there. Great pitch there from the Marlins. As they're able to get the big bat taken away from the Braves. Of course, you got Freddie, Freddie's still on board. But, unfortunately, that's not going to help us as Miami takes this one here. They take game 2 of this series, and the final score of this one is 6-5, as they're able to muster up a run there in the top half, I think, of the 10th, and they get the victory. So, okay, a little bump in the road here. We won the first game, we don't win the second game here, but hey, we got to come back out here tomorrow night to see if we're going to win this 3rd and final game of this series. You see 6 runs, 18 hits for Miami. Of course, 5 runs, 11 hits for Atlanta. So Braves pick up an L, but hey, we're going to come back out here tomorrow and try to see if we can turn things around here and try to win this series 2-1. So you see the numbers there, some team statistics in case you guys want to see what's going on with both clubs right now at this point in the season. And there you see we've got a lot of top 10 rankings there, both in the batting and pitching game of baseball. So we'll get to the 3rd and final game here of this series. Of course, like I said, we have another series coming up here in today's episode. We'll have that New York Mets series as well. As there you see 13 game hitting streak here. And we'll see if Bonds can, keep it going. 2-2 count here for Bonds, as that's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for him, as that's going to be now a runner on board here with 2 out. And we'll see if we can get something going here. Freddie Freeman going to go ahead and hit one up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit there from Freddie. And now puts the runners at 2nd and 1st coming up with 2 outs. So far this inning, the bottom of the 1st here is looking pretty good for us. Of course, I'm surprised Miami hasn't scored yet, but you know, I think today pitching is going to be a little bit better on our side here as we see a force out there at second, and of course that is going to leave a runner on board as they get the force out there on that play. Third inning, up by a run. 2-2 count here for Bonds as there's one on board, one out. Drop third strike, and they're going to have to, of course, try to throw the runner at second, as, of course, the runner cannot advance on that third strike with the runner on board at first. But the runner at first does advance to second base, and that is going to be a poor at bat there from Bonds. As we'll see, ball there being broken up there by the shortstop, and we'll see what that's going to be credited as. That's going to be a credit as a base hit there from the scorer's decision. So that is a base hit there for Bonds. 2-1 count here for Freddie. Freddie's going to hit this one here high and deep. Going to go to left center field. This one is going to bounce off the wall. Bonds should come around here to score. And Freddie Freeman is going to be there at second base. Great job there bringing in the second run of the game. It's now 2-0 here. A nice RBI double there. His 14th of the season from Freddie Freeman. Look at this. Great hit off the top of the sign out there near the 385 sign. Great job there. But Miami is able to stay in the fight here. Tie 2-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. With one out, one on here. 3-0 count, so a hitter's count here for Bonds. We'll see if he can, if you go fishing here and go after something. Oh, a nice snag there from the second baseman. And they only get the force out there at second. As third baseman got pretty good hands there. But they will call an error there. And that is, yeah, that's, so that won't be a base hit there for Bonds. But they do get the force out there at second. As you see Freddie Freeman up to bat there, 2 for 3 for Freeman. Freeman here is going to hit this one up. Oh, hits off the pitcher. And Freeman's getting down the first base line, but they recover the ball on time to get Freeman out. That's going to retire the side here as Miami gets out of the inning. Luckily, not even more further damage, but they will end up losing this game as the Braves pick up a nice victory here. 5-4 is your final. As you see, Justin Upton, your player of the game here. Again, another nice series here for us at home. And our guys, we've been finding, there's been a different guy every night here being hero. And that's what you want to see from your team. And Craig Kimball will, of course, pick up the win here. He picks up nice victory there for him. I think he might even pick up the save. And that's, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say it should be a save situation there for him. I don't know. Regardless of enough here, we'll see that Braves are still in first place there. We have 5.5 game lead over the Nationals. Of course, the Marlins 9.5 games back. Nationals 5.5 games back. As for the Mets, well, those silly little Mets, 30-52 right now. They have a 2-game losing streak here. They have 5-5 of the last 10. And of course, they got Wilson Ramos, who is their catcher, and of course, there you see B potential 88 overall from Venezuela, and he's had a pretty decent season right now. 40 RBIs, 8 home runs, and he is still that anchor for that ball club there. As they've seen better times. Scooter Gennett's there, Corey Dickerson, Daniel Murphy, and Santiago Guzman. Of course, some other players there for Wilmer Flores, and of course Cameron there, as well as their pitching staff here. Of course, the Dark Knight, Matt Harvey, there, 94 overall, 30 years of age from Connecticut, still pitching, 8 years of service there. Wow. For them, and still doing pretty well for himself here on the major league level here. And I believe we may see him here. I think he might be the last pitcher we'll see in this series, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this should be a good matchup there. And if we do see him, that's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a good matchup between him and Bonds here in this series. And of course, we would like to take, obviously, we want to win this series. If we can take all 3 games, that'd be nice. But 2 out of 3 is even, just as good. You know, we're not too worried about them, but at the same time, there are the bottom feeders here, and of course, they would love to get a victory, series victory over us in this one, and we'll try to do our best here to avoid that. Take a look here. We're going to work on some yoga, and this should be able to help us in some clutch situations here. So we're going to increase that cap to 84, and as you see there, Bonds there. It's kind of funny seeing these guys do this stuff in those videos, like the little clips like that. Seeing them do the yoga and all that kind of stuff, and you know, some of those mini games you can actually play. And I really like how they're doing that now, because you see that more so now in the 2K series there with NBA. I wish they would do more of that in the Madden games. That'd be really cool to see. I know they used to be able to do the Oklahoma drill and all that kind of stuff in years past. I wish hopefully they'd bring that back in the new games. As this one's gonna go over the wall. That's a home run for Bonds. Home run number 42. Beautiful solo shot there. It's Caneva there. Yeah, just looking at that baseball and thinking like, damn, I really effed up there on that one. So nice shot there. Giving up a home run here with 2 out. And this one, whew, just a beauty shot. As again, the fans just really getting behind Bonds here. Bonds, you see, grounded into 10 double plays this season so far here. So like I say, he doesn't do that too often here. We'll see if we can avoid that here in this one, as that one's going to go sky high over the left field. Runner from third should come in to score on this sacrifice fly, and he does. And that's going to increase now to 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. So 2 out, 1 on, and 1 run scored there on a sacrifice. Puts us in a 2-run lead here as we go down to the bottom of the 5th. Up by 3. And we'll see with nobody on here with 2 out. We'll see if Bonds can, of course, get on board here. This one, oh, it goes right near the first baseman, who makes a nice play and makes the tag at the bag there. And that retires Bonds and the inning. So there you see the fans of ATL dancing, celebrating there. They know they got a 3-run lead here. Of course, they feel like that investment that the team has made now with Bonds, it's really paying off so far here. Down by 1 run here in the bottom of the 8th, 4-3, as Bonds here, hits this one. That's a hot shot over the third baseman. One hot shot to one third baseman to another. Take a look here. I used to play the infield here, but I don't think, at least on this level, I don't think I would have been able to take that one there, because even on the junior high school level, I mean, those hot shots over there at third base, now I know nowadays I couldn't react to those too quickly. But we'll see there. Somehow we end up giving up that 1 run there, and that caused the New York Mets to pick up the win here. Jeez, I got Yankees on the brain. Of course, I've been watching the Yankees-Red Sox game. It's so late here, but nonetheless, the other New York team, the one that's not so popular, they pick up the victory up here today as they win the first game of this series. 4-3 is your final. As Bonds goes 1 for 4 in the ball game with a home run, his 42nd of the season, with 2 RBIs and 1 run scored. We are definitely going to have to turn things around here quickly if we want to stay alive here in this series and not give up any more ground here, especially on these I like to call them bottom feeders of the division. So second game here today as we come out here getting ready for his matchup, and of course Bonds ready to see what he can do here as we go to the bottom of the first, and he's up to bat. As you take a look at that modest hitting streak still alive there, 15 games now. Oh boy, Mets up by 4 here into the bottom of the 4th. So again, not a good day here as Bennett there giving up 4 runs. Now we'll see a double here from Bonds, as now he'll move the runner from first to third, and he'll get a double there. His 25th of the season is now moved up to 16 games. Now he is hit safely. Down by 3 here, 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. 2-0 count here. Bonds here just sees, he realized he has all of that there. That's a 3-run shot. And that will put us now tied up here in this one as it's out of here indeed. Beautiful hit there. Great job there on that 3-run dinger. His 43rd of the season. Hits that one 435 feet. As that ball is screaming out of here. Take a look at this pitch. He knew he had every stitch of that baseball. You see the catcher has to take his mask off like, wow, how the hell did he do that? So here we are now, the bottom of the fifth here. 2 for 2 for Bonds here today. A home run, a double, and 3 RBIs. It's tied 4-all. Bottom of the fifth. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 count. That one's going to be over to the second baseman, who makes a clean play over to the first. Nice toss over there to him, and he's going to get out number 2 here of the inning. They're played by Jeanette. So now Bonds up to bat here. We do have a 1-run lead here. So take a look here at the recap from back in the third inning. He's hit that home run. And of course, fans here in Atlanta are seeing it, trying to see if he can try to do that here again today. Bottom of the sixth coming up here. Bases are, of course, jacked here, so they're going to have to be very cautious of how they throw to him. As we'll see the pitch here, and there you see a chopper. That's going to be getting the force out there at second, and, of course, runners will be left stranded there as Bonds gets into that force play there. But Bonds gets another chance now to do something here in the bottom of the seventh, as the bases are juiced. And he has a 2-2 count coming up here. So he can try to redeem himself here with a grand slam if he can. We're up by 4, so, you know, wouldn't mind having more there. But Bonds gets eager there, and he is going to swing and miss there on that high fastball there. And that was obviously, you know, here, take this and see what you can do with it. And he bit. Nonetheless, there we do get the victory. Nice job there from the team helping us pick us up there. After that, that attempt of trying to take one over the wall again. Final score 9-5. Braves win this one. You know, it happens. You know, you get overconfident, and that will happen to you. 2 for 5 for Bonds as he hit his 43rd home run of the season. And of course, like again, on a double, 3 RBIs and a run scored there by him as we picked up a nice victory. 9 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors there for Atlanta, as well as for New York. They had 2 errors in the game with 5 hits and 9 runs in the game. So not a very good day defensively there. Both defensive, they're kind of screwed up. But Alex Wood will pick up his victory there. 5 innings of work there for him. And nice job there. Of course, helping him get the win. So now we go to the third and final game here in today's episode. And, of course, in this series here with New York. Try to see if we can try to win this one, this rubber match here. As we go to the bottom of the first here, Bonds up to bat. And, of course, that hitting streak is still alive for him as he's at 16 games. Runners on first and second. 1-1 count, nobody out. Bonds here looking for a pitch, and he is going to take this one here, but it's going to be a floater out to right center field. And that ball is going to be caught. And that's going to retire. Of course, runners will stay at first and second. Nice hustle there from the right fielder to make the play. Bottom of the second coming up. Down. Oh, wow, we're up by 5 here. New York having a tough time. As Bonds here drills this one here high and deep over left. This one's floating, but it's going to float over the wall. And that's a home run. Beautiful shot there. As Bonds able to hit another solo shot here in this situation. He's 46 now for the season. As they increase the lead here. There you see the fans again with their homemade signs. Love it. As it now makes it now 6-0 here in Atlanta at Trust Park. Take a look here at the replay. And yeah, this one's just floating up there the whole time. And of course, left fielder and center fielder just looking up over their heads, realizing, oh, this one's not coming back. 7-1 here at the bottom of the fourth. Nobody on. 1 out. And oh, damn. Did he do it again? This one is going to be deep, and it is gone. Home run there for Bonds. Woo! Talk about caliente. Hit his second home run in today's game. His 45th of the season. And it's Bonds. Without no hesitation, just swings the bat and just hits it right over the wall. 8-1 here at the bottom of the fourth. Take a look here, and woo! Just read that one really well off the hands of the pitcher, and just like, yep, I got this. I know exactly what this pitch is, and I can take whatever I want with it here. So bottom of the sixth here, 1 runner on board. We'll take a look here back at the 4th inning. That home run that we've seen there. Now the question is, can he do it again here in this episode? He's already hit several here in this episode here, and especially in this series already. So 8-1 ball game, 1 runner on board. Runner's going to take off. That's going to be a dribble there. It's going to be safe at second, but they're going to get Bonds there out at first. Nice throw there. And of course, they keep the runner alive there now with 2 out. So next, Freddie Freeman can come up here. He can get a base hit and kind of help increase the lead. And we will go ahead and get a victory there. Nice victory for us as we do win the series. Win this one 8-1. Here's your final. Bonds goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and 2 home runs. His 44th and 45th of the season. So not a bad series here for Bonds, as it looks like he goes 5 for 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's not bad. Nice day. Of course, he has 4 home runs in this series, along with, let's see, 7 RBIs. Yeah, 7 RBIs, and then like 4 runs scored in his inning, or this series. So not bad at all. And of course, he hit what? Another 3 home runs in that series with 3 home runs in that Marlins series there. So a grand total of what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 home runs in today's episode. Wow. Monster. So as we take a look here, episode 244, I believe we're going to go ahead and get in that Miami series as we get into the month of July. We'll play Miami again, this time on the road in Miami, and then we'll head up to Philadelphia to wrap up the the road trip here that we're going to be on to wrap up the first half of the season. So a lot to get ready for, and a lot to talk about coming up in the next episode. Of course, we'll probably look at maybe some all-star numbers as well, and I'm sure with the way he's been hitting the home runs this year, he'll be a part of that home run derby. So now those 2 episodes, those 2 games there will be, of course, be separate episodes as we usually do here in the Road to Show series. But that's it for me, you guys, and of course for Bonds here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit that like button as well as the subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification as well as you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description, as well as follow us over on Twitch. And, of course, follow our second channel, ESGNet plus LP, as well as we got a nice Road to Show series there with Alex Umberto. And, of course, other great content, not just baseball, but we got some soccer, as well as some WWE 2K content, golf, NASCAR, and soon to be Madden 22 content as well over there. So stay tuned for that and much, much more here on the channel. But that's it for this episode, and of course that's it for me today. Definitely come on back for more here of Road to Show here with Theo Bonds. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.